Impossible.
Great.
Impossible.
People to turn off before we start.
It's impossible. Welcome along to the Mackem Football Show. I'm Anthony Mackem, and we have friends today.
I remember years ago.
Yeah. So I've got two feet. David. I've got.
You can stop singing.
You can
James
stop singing
now.
it. You can stop singing. Smoggies are done. I don't really know how to start this.
Shut up.
What we drinking, boys? I'll do it that way. We can go from left and right. I'm in the morning. It's water. Sorry, I'm boring. No snacks, no nothing. But I do still have my drawer of oranges and lemons, so I could have.
That's good. That's good. I was hoping the oranges and lemons would be back. Just before we move on from James Arthur, I've got a funny story about James Arthur, right? So our last teachers at Northfield School, right? That's where I used to go, right, over in Billingham, right?
Yeah.
Some of the teachers who work there now worked there when James Arthur was there, right?
Okay.
So she was like, "Oh shit! Like you taught James Arthur," and they were like, "Yeah, he fucking stunk." He was one of the unwashed, like one of them kids who got out of school like never had a wash. Proper stinks. People that give him deodorant and that. Fact.
Oh well, that's fucking grim.
Very embarrassing for the lad, but
I mean, imagine that's your legacy, not winning.
Yeah,
What's it? Winning Pop Isle.
Northfield School is he stunk.
do you know what?
I've got another story about James Arthur.
But now he's saying he stinks, but now he just bats in money, so I don't think he's particularly
I don't know, like he got his teeth done, didn't he? Because he used to have proper dodgy teeth. He got his teeth done, the old dirty teeth.
That's funny. That's funny. Right.
Anyway, I've got
what are you drinking?
I've got Budweiser. It's
an England one.
It's an England one, yeah. I pulled this out the back of the garage. It's like I must have bought this when the Euros was on.
I think is Davey changing his profile picture away from no more Equa because he needs to.
Every time I come on, I think I should probably update that.
Yeah, update it to Equa in a centre at the end. Top.
Equa sitting on the bench for sitting at the end.
I'll put Ballard on there. Put Ballard on there because of Plymouth.
Yeah, right. I watched last week's podcast. So obviously, I wasn't on, mate. I've got two observations for last week's podcast.
Right, we'll do them after.
Hold on. No, come on then, quick.
We've got to do what you're drinking, and also a fact about James Arthur, right? So,
okay, I'll tell you my fact one.
Here's another fact about James Arthur, right?
Yeah,
I might have told you this before, but James Arthur tweeted, right, that he was discouraged with the music industry because everyone was just copying each other's songs, right? And then I replied to him saying, "Is this you?" And it was his version of "Rewrite the Stars" from The Greatest Showman, right? And not saying it's a coincidence.
Why don't we rewrite the stars? That's a tune, to be fair.
Yeah, well, he did a cover with Anne Marie, right? So within 24 hours, account deleted.
What he did?
Yeah.
James Arthur deactivated his Twitter.
Deactivated his account, yeah.
Are you saying you single-handedly brought down James Arthur's Twitter account?
I'm just saying that was the tweet, and 24 hours later, he was gone.
Psychological Warfare 101 by David Westray.
I've never heard that. I'm going to listen to James Arthur's version of Rewrite the Stars. Just while you're doing what you're drinking.
Go on. Well, I'm feeling a bit grim this evening because I ate a full pizza, like a full massive pizza, and I can't be doing a beer, so I'm literally on.
Yeah.
H2O.
Nice.
God fucking hell.
Everybody's on the Aqua today. I like it.
Agua.
Hey.
All right. Al, what's your James off? What are you drinking, mate? I haven't got
a James Arthur fact, but I have got a Middlesbrough away fact for you.
Go on.
So in the 90s, me and mate John went to watch Sunderland v Borough.
Yeah.
And we drove down and we parked. I can't remember where we parked. It was near a Mackey's. And we both had Sunderland tops on. We went in Mackey's. It was just me and him.
Mm-hmm.
And then I said, John went, oh, I'm just going to go to the toilet, mate. I went out, I'll just order. So I ordered it, and he came back all white, and he went, mate, we're going to have to go because someone's threatened to fucking stab us. So yeah, I ordered and paid, and I left. Didn't get me Mackies.
Without burger, no chicken nugs for you.
It was a threat to life, so we left.
Was James Arthur behind the counter at McDonald's? Was he the one who was serving you?
He's probably still in his dad's bar back then, mate. So.
No, it was two barrel lads, one called James and one called Arthur.
You know, James Arthur's real name is James MacArthur, but they told him to change it for the X Factor.
No.
No, you do.
Yeah.
We've got loads of James Arthur facts, like.
I don't know why. So what are you actually drinking now?
Water with a Tetley tea bag.
So tea.
Oh,
So you're drinking tea?
I won.
I'm the only one drinking here. I'm like fucking, dunno.
A plonk?
Feel a bit weird.
I might be driven to the beer when we get over this fucking game in a little bit, like, so. If I get one out, I'll let you know.
Aye.
Aye. And Jacob, what are you drinking, mate?
I am drinking blackcurrant juice.
Oh, yeah.
It's normal squash.
I think if we're all this like all this, what do you call
just
it?
pour this beer
Healthy.
out, like throw it out of the window and just can't get a fucking agua.
You can get yourself.
away from the agua.
Ribena, mate? Are you on Ribena?
Nah.
Or
I'm more of a cider person. I'm more of a cider person than beer.
Do you know what? I don't blame any of us for not drinking tonight, though. It's been a weird week with Sunderland, so not in the mood.
Only we could lose to Wayne Rooney, couldn't we? Only we could lose to him.
Yeah.
Right.
Before we jump into that, right? That's the observations from last week's podcast. There was two, right?
where were you last week again? I can't remember.
I was my mate was leaving work, and I was out on the raz.
The person you'll never see again. Okay.
Well, the thing is, mate, you've got to. He was a good guy. I worked for him for 9 and 6 years. You know, like you got to keep that networking going. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You know how it is, lad. You know.
I do. Indeed.
Right, so my two observations is one, David asked whether Loan Shark's coming back, and it definitely is coming back because now I think the loan window is finished. So as of next week, Loan Shark is back, and we will start every week with a Pierre Agua update just for David. Over at the right.
Okay,
my second most important observation was Smithy. Did you do fucking last week's podcast in a cupboard, lad? Because when I fucking switched it on, like it looked as if you were like chucked away in a cupboard. Like,
Well,
it was just like a little light in the background. It was like this.
I can't remember where it was.
Like,
you know.
I don't know where you were, mate, but you weren't in. You weren't.
Oh, that was it.
I was expecting you to be.
No. So I was in Adelaide. I was in a hotel in Adelaide. Oh my god, that place was a fucking dive. Jesus Christ.
Is that why you're in the cupboard, lad? Because you didn't want anyone else to see it.
Oh, honestly, the fucking room was like there was dead moths on the floor. There was fucking holes in the sorry for swearing, YouTube. There was holes in the curtains from where the moths had chewed through. It was just fucking. It was grim. So
was there a circular hole in the bathroom as well?
No, there wasn't a hall of glory. No. However, if you do notice on the background, it is the.
You blurred the day, mate.
Yes, because I haven't made the bed.
Well. It's early doors, mate. I'll let you off. It's 20:06 in the morning, lad.
Yeah. And there was actual smearage of shit on the bathroom door.
Fuck! On the
Nice.
door.
On the door.
Someone might have had a Mexican.
What, on the door or on the door handle?
On the door. No, so the door handle's here. Let's just say this is the door. The door handle's here. The shit was here. Here.
Maybe someone was like trying to be sick, but like at the same time.
It was a full on like.
The pure triple of effort. Like
might have had a Mexican.
He fucking tripled.
Right. Speaking
might
of,
have had a Mexican amp. They might have had a Mexican takeaway or something like that.
it was sketch. It was proper sketch. Let's just put it that way. And speaking of shit, Sunderland's performance last week. Way transition.
It's a great transition. But I think Hull's just been awarded a penalty.
Oh yeah.
Thank you.
It's Stoke and
They
hey,
have.
Hull are playing Stoke, mate.
Yeah, Stoke are currently 1-0 up. It's 61.
Yeah, they've got a penalty.
Hull have got a penalty. Yeah.
Is it at Stoke or is it at Hull?
Yeah, it's at Stoke.
That's Stoke.
You should know, mate. You
doing
follow
it.
Stoke intently.
On a cold night in Stoke, Hull are doing it on a cold night in Stoke, aren't you?
Like it could be 2 penalties there. He practically had the shirt off his back when he jumped up for the header, and then he just absolutely just fucking took out the second guy. Like that was a crazy challenge.
If we get
Crazy
back
challenge
to
in the box.
Sunderland's performance against
Can you
Plymouth,
keep us up to date whether Hull scored the penalty or not, though?
Oh, yeah, I will do.
that's on the
Currently, there's a black guy with a ball standing next to the penalty spot. Ben Gibson's been given a yellow card for Stoke.
Oh, I can show.
Yeah,
I can briefly
I'll
show this to people on
Got
there.
some good dreads.
No, I can't.
Got some good dreads.
He scored it. He scored it.
I bet he's dreading taking this penalty. Like,
Don't start sharing screen and that because you know what Discord's like.
Yeah. No, it's not on Discord. It was on the live stream. So yeah, he did score.
All right, okay. It's saved. Oh, he's headed it in for the rebound.
no, mate, I see on the street there, lad, he's running away celebrating.
All right.
It was safe though.
Okay.
Yes.
All right then.
Okay. Right. Anyways.
Yeah, should we talk Sunderland then?
Right. Can I just reiterate before we talk about the game? I still think Rooney is probably one of the shittest Championship managers ever to exist.
Well, I'll tell you about Rooney, and basically,
Here we go.
he's just a mannequin, and he has like a horse whisperer, but there's a coach whisperer who comes up next to him and tells him what to do because he literally stood there and said nothing. This coach, whoever he is, earned his money that day because he was backwards and forwards. It wasn't Rooney. Second to that, we were fucking way off the pace. I'd say the international break didn't do us any favours. Like, obviously the curse of manager of the month. Ballard had a fucking shocker. And I didn't want Dan Neil to start. Now, looking at what Andrew put in the group reference, he had a brace on Brown on his knee. So I thought, well, he's obviously injured. But didn't he come on in that game? He did come on in the game.
Yeah, he came on in like the 80th minute, something like that.
Right at the end, yeah.
I wouldn't have changed a winning team. Now, look, we were way off the pace. One, just the midfield, it was everyone. Ballard had a fucking stink bag. I say Pato's got a mistake in him every game. He has. And I just think, it was a game to forget. And we've got to move on. But I'll come back to play performance in a bit, like individuals. But overall take on the game it was just an anomaly, hopefully.
Yes.
My I agree with a lot of what you said there, Al. My overall feelings on the game was like I felt like the first half, like we were ahead at half time, but without really doing anything. Do you know what I mean? Like we weren't really like you said, we hadn't really turned up or even started to get going. And I said something. I popped on your stream at half time. I said, look, if we're going to lose this game, it's because we fucked it up. Do you know what I mean?
Yep.
Rather than they've like Rooney hasn't like tactically changed anything. It's like we've made a mistake. Yeah. So we give him an own goal, a penalty, and a shot from fucking 35 yards that Pato should have definitely done better. Either collected it himself or pushed it away. Like three big mistakes there.
Yep.
Yeah, disappointed with the result. I felt like it was just a bad performance. I mean, you score 2 goals, you expect to get something. Just a bad performance.
Yeah.
Come on, Jacob. You were there.
Well,
watching it at least.
Yeah. Well, I was on holiday in Corfu, in a bar, one of our favourite bars in Cassiope, Corfu, and I was just pissed.
What's it called? Give it a shout out.
Shout out Corfu.
Lime Lounge. Called Lime Lounge. So if you're going to Corfu, go to Cassiope and stay in Lime Lounge.
Lime Lounge. Shout out Lime Lounge. So you've got a lime there, have you?
I do.
He's called Spiros, and he's a Liverpool fan. So yeah, he's a lovely bloke.
Smithy's
But
got
no,
a
I
lime
was-
in homage to the Lime Lounge. The Lime Lounge is a great name for a pub, by the way. There it is.
Shout out Lime Lounge.
Shout out
Had
Lounge
to
if
be
you
us
go
though, didn't
through.
it, to lose to Plymouth? We had to be Sunderland to be first team to lose to Plymouth. Fucking had to be.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, we
Just
were
had to
talking
be.
about the last week's potty. We were talking about how poor Plymouth's team is. Like, we were
Mhm.
talking about like, are we scared of the people who's in the team? These are the two blokes who have scored. They only scored 2 fucking goals in the first 4 games. One of them scored against us.
Let's
saying that,
face it, that's
he
probably
was
gonna be
Sissoko,
Wayne
right?
Rooney's only win.
Yeah.
Wayne
talking
Rooney
about-
won't win any of his games now.
You're
It's
right.
just going to be us. It's going to happen, and he's going to lose the rest of his games.
See,
Isn't it?
Yeah.
I've been racking my brains trying to find positives from this game to because we're lost. We deserve to lose. Like Ala said, Ballard was so off the pace. It was unreal. Individual performances, you can't really point out anybody who's had a good game. I think Mundle was the only one who give a shit. But from my perspective,
I got a thin silver line if you kind of come up with anything.
No, the positives I did end up coming up with were we took the lead without even trying, so that's good. We didn't end up holding on to it at all, but we can take the lead against teams when we're literally in first gear for the entire 90. And Mundle with his goal to get us back into the leveler, that was out of the blue, and basically the 2 goals were our highlights, and I just felt like it was
exactly what I was going to say, mate. Like we managed to score 2 goals without really looking like we'd even bothered to turn up.
Mhm.
So we've got to take some heart from that, at least.
I'm gonna chip in here about players' performance. Now I know I'm not his biggest fan, Dan Neil, but I just think running in midfield, he ain't the man. There was one. This is not any incidents. Like, it was a bit not. It was really in the game. It didn't really stand out, but there was one clip of him where Plymouth had a throw in.
Yeah.
And he was stood arguing with Tree Hume, and I was like, "What is he saying to him?" Because the game's still going on, and he's having a full-blown conversation with him and pointing and that. And Trey Hume's obviously listening to him, and the game starts again, and then they sort of like wake up and go, "Oh, we're in a game." And I thought that's. I just don't think he's got the capability to captain and play. I think you should just, let him play it and further forward. He's still sloppy on the ball, and he still gets caught on the ball. So you're going to give him added pressure by making him team captain. Not for me. Like I'm still.
Do you want to hear some,
he's playing better than he did a few seasons ago when I didn't really like him, but he's just not captain material in my opinion.
Do you want some stats, Alan, for Dan Neil for the game?
Yeah, go on.
Right, he had 59 touches, right, in the game.
Right.
87% passing accuracy. 1 key pass.
One?
Successfully pinged 1 key pass. Successfully pinged 4 of 6 long balls. Blocked 1 shot. Won 50% of his ground duels. Lost the ball 11 times.
That's not good for midfield, JB. For midfield, that's not good. It's bang average. You know what I mean? And you're going to give him the captaincy. It's just
double figures of possession lost, right? Which is Ekwar levels. If we look at the other midfielders, Rigg lost the ball 5 times, possession lost, and Job lost the ball 8 times.
I think
the 3 midfielders. So I always look at, like, I know I'm a stickler for it, but like I always look at, are they passing the ball? Like, what is the percentage of passing? Are they losing the ball? Are they getting the dispossessed? And I think, when you're looking at double figures, you're talking about losing the ball every 8 minutes of a match. Nah, it's not a good one, is it?
It's not quick enough. It's the turnaround. It's got to be quicker. The game is. I always say this: the game is won and lost in the middle of the park.
Yeah.
And if your midfield's got massive holes in, which when you watch the game, if you watch it back, there's times where you go, where the fuck is the midfield? You know what I mean? If it's not compact and doesn't work and shuffle backwards and forwards, then you lose a game. So, look, we'll see what he puts out tomorrow. I'm sure he'll make changes. No, I don't want to be a conspiracy theorist and say, has he been told to play him? Because we went through that fucking last season. I hope he's not like that, and I hope LeBree's got his own mind and how he wants to play and who he wants to use.
Yeah. You're saying you think he's been told to play Dan Neil?
No, I'm not saying that. But, a conspiracy theorist would, but I'm not one.
Yeah.
But if you know what I mean. If you know what I mean.
Okay,
I know
so...
he hasn't, but I just hope... I hope he makes changes and he looks at the game in a whole and going, right, that didn't work. Because, look, I'm not just blaming Dan here. There was other players who didn't. Ballard, obviously, one stinker in there. He's normally a good performer. So let's see what he puts out tomorrow.
Yeah, I think also on that, I'm literally taking that as it's a one-off because so far we've played class this season. It might just be that international break blues and people off the pace, all of that. Excuse City. Oh, I've had 2 weeks off and we haven't really been together. Shock package, whatever the excuse wants to be.
I don't buy into all that shit though. Like, do you know what I mean? How many players do we have on international duty? Like, 3, maybe. Like,
the
vast majority.
We only ever give excuses when you lose, right? So we'll just accept it as been one of those ones.
I don't buy it. Look, I think it was just a bad. Like, I said it again. I think I said it when I came at the end of the game, Smithy. When I jumped out on your stream, I was like, look. Like, I find it really difficult to like point a finger here and say like, oh, Dan Neil was shite, or Ballard was shite, or Mayenda was shite, or whatever it was. Whichever player we can point out. I just think everyone had a fucking stinger. Like, I just think everyone was off the pace. Like, you can maybe carry one guy who's having a bad game, but when it's fucking 9 out of 11 of your players or whatever it is, like,
But Andrew, we could have got a draw out the game.
We could have, and we should have.
You know what I mean? That's
if it was 2-2 here, we'd have been sitting here saying, we played an absolute fucking shocking game, but we still managed to drag away a point. That's good.
Yeah.
But we conceded that fucking stupid goal at the end.
Fucking ridiculous.
The last goal.
We could have had a penalty.
That annoyed me. That goal. It just looked like everyone went, "Oh no, I can't be asked to run." And Pat was. Look, I know it wasn't a hard save. Let's be honest. It was straight down the pipe, and when he pushed it back into the danger zone. And
that was my big issue with it. He pushed it back. I mean, surely, right in training, he's taught to push it round the post or away, right? Surely, that okay. Maybe maybe it took a little bobble before it hit him or whatever. But what I hated the most about that goal, and I appreciate it was quite like very near the end of the game, right?
Yeah.
Maybe legs were a bit tired, but the man had a fucking practically a free shot. Like, there was nobody within 5 yards of him.
Everyone stopped.
Like, come on now. Like, at the very least, you've got to be fucking putting your body in front of the shot, like trying to close him down, trying to do something. And then we're not talking about Pato from there because it's been blocked.
Yeah.
Like that annoyed me the most.
Yeah. Just
look,
ineptitude.
I don't want to down the lads too much because look, we're fucking still top of the league. You know what I mean?
No, we're second now, mate.
I just all right, okay, wrong. Like, no. What I'll say is, look, it's an anomaly. We've started well. International break, whatever. Let's just hope that that's that.
It's not the start of a downfall. That's what our reservations are.
I've seen too much to show us we're in the mire, and we still could have fucking got a point out the game even when we played mega shit. So
yeah, that's it.
Agree.
Well, we could have got a penalty, when we were 3-2 down. When we were attacking still, but it wasn't long before it finished. I think one of our players got fouled in the box.
Oh, what a goal! What a goal!
There's been a goal.
That's a screamer!
There's been a goal at
there's been a goal.
Stadium.
Just giving it away. Someone's about to pass the edge of the box hole.
Just watch it.
Oh yeah, great Great finish at the top fucking bins, mate.
That's a
Don't defend,
bullet.
just fucking
Yeah.
give it
Tell us
away.
more.
Didn't Stoke sack the manager?
I don't
Yeah,
know.
Stephen Schumacher.
Yeah.
Sacked him.
What a goal! Oh, that is class. I'd be worried about us giving away the ball to Hull when we play them now. Jesus Christ!
He's just that is a bad. That I'm watching the replay of the goal.
I
don't know who that centre back is for Stoke. That is a terrible pass out from the back.
Oh, it's a knuckle shot as well. Right? Yeah, well done, Hull. But Jesus Christ, is it still called?
At least Stoke's getting beat. Fuck Stoke.
We need as many red and white teams just to drop down the leagues apart from Sunderland, right? Is that what it is?
We just for some reason don't like. Well, it's Alex Neil, isn't it? Alex Neil permanently made Stoke a fucking shit team.
Oh my god! Oh, there you go.
It was talking about the penalty, and then I've got an observation about the top three of the championship. And we're going to move on.
No, I'm going to add a couple of little bits of nuggets about the Plymouth game, if that's all right, because there was, I don't know if you recall most of the second half, but around the 80th minute,
remember
the 80th minute, there was handbags.
Yeah.
There was handbags. Well, actually, down the left-hand wing, I think it was Hume gets literally chucked onto the floor, and then like he runs. He doesn't kick him, but he you can see like if he wasn't being watched by the referee, he would have like smacked him in his back with his studs or something.
So now that you've mentioned it, Smithy, I do remember that. What annoyed me about that is Hume was got carded, but the other bloke
got let off completely through Scubby.
Didn't get a card.
Yeah, it should have been red.
And then he went on right. So you know it could have been a red, probably wasn't a red, but it should have at least been a yellow. And that geezer went on to get another yellow card like later on. So he should have not even been on the pitch.
It's 3-1.
It's 3-1.
I don't know how your stream's ahead of them. I'm going to get one of my.
Hold on a second, mate. Like,
Smithy's on the other side of the fucking world.
You're fucking ahead of me.
It's just been poked in, right?
Oh, that's funny.
Mr. Dreadlock again.
Tell us all about it.
Mr. Dreadlock scores, yeah.
Right.
He won the byline, then squared the ball, and Dready fucking tapped it in.
Square ball, like. Is Mr. Dreadlock?
It's already well over. It's already well over.
Palmer.
It is. Yeah.
Right.
I'll just make one last point on the Plymouth game for Plymouth. So, although they were, to be honest, they were not special, but that Sissoko caused us a lot of problems.
Yeah, he was the danger.
A lot of problems.
Yeah,
he had good feet, and he was you know, it looked like we were a bit scared. You know, I mean, even when he doubled up on him, we were a bit scared of him. But yeah, I wouldn't say he was a baller, like, but he looked decent all the way through the game.
He did remind me quite a lot of like somewhere between Clark and Mundell. So I get it, like somebody coming up here with that much momentum and confidence. It is hard to negate. Really, you've just got to either just wipe him out.
He was very good.
Yeah,
and I think he hit the bar, didn't he, as well, with an effort outside the box.
That's it.
Yeah, he was. I'm sure David Silverscore will tell us that he was their best player.
I'll tell you in just 1 second.
Right. Whilst you're doing that, I'm just going to call out everybody who's popped into the chat so far. So you got MC Specky on top. That's one person.
MC Hammer.
MC Specky on top.
Kieran Baines, Jess Murray saying what we on about like. First the Plymouth game, then we'll go into the not rivalry, but derby against
the
Burrows. Yeah.
Team from Yorkshire.
Yeah, the team that plays in the weird red and white, because I think are they the only team that plays in red and white hoops in England? Hoops, yeah, because they've got that's a hoop, isn't it? You got AW77, which I think is your. I'm pretty sure it's Andy, basically, because he's what even is a smog. Team Alan Brown here, terrific pro.
Wasn't he me?
He echoes your sentiments, and obviously Paul and Lee. So Paul Wilson is currently watching the whole game with Bowers. He's not joining us on the podcast, is he?
Hi, Paul.
Oh, God.
Shout out to Paul.
Paul,
Hi.
mate.
Shout out, Paul.
Well,
Yeah.
well, welcome along, everybody. And just to confirm, Ibrahim Sissoko was Plymouth's second best player.
Oh,
The best player was Joe Edwards, right back, captain.
No, the one
7.6.
the one who scored in the 92nd minute, 93rd minute, plus also should have gotten that yellow card in the handbags. Sounds about right.
Stats to betting odds, Davey, to your podcast game.
He's stepping it up, isn't he?
All right. Well, we're stepping it up then. Romain Mundle, 8.2, by far and away our best player.
There you go.
Danny Ballard, 6.2.
How?
Far and away the worst one.
6.2 is our worst. That's still saying we've had a good
He got-
performance. I don't think. I'm not sure about that.
Starting
Like,
One
six,
goal
mate.
and a pen giveaway.
Own
We'll
goal,
beat him at our
yeah,
place,
penalty
though, won't
giveaway.
We'll get revenge on him at
Yeah.
our place.
Let's just
Fuck,
fucking put it to
Rooney
bed.
will be sacked
That's
by
it.
then, mate.
That was definitely a
We're not
penalty,
gonna
by
have
the way. The most stonewall penalty I've seen in a long time. That fucking Ballard foul.
You obviously didn't see the foot and penalty of the Stoke Hall game there.
No,
Look,
mate, I'm here.
it could be worse. We could be a Stoke fan.
Could
right
be
now.
worse. It could be a smog.
we
Could be a job.
in the Britannia Stadium watching this dirge.
Is it the Britannia Stadium now? It used to be the
Well,
Bet 365.
I don't even know what the fuck it is now. What is it?
It is best 365, yeah.
Oh, right. Okay.
It used to be the Britannia, though, you're right. So the name
Do you think he'll win any more games, though, Wayne Rooney, or do you think it's just Sunderland he's going to be?
Nah,
I think
mate.
it was the number. Look,
Mhm.
his coach might, but he definitely won't because he stood there and did fuck all. I want to know how his coach is. Who's his 2IC? Who's the second in command because he fucking did everything.
No clue.
No.
That's the benefit for him because he can just literally do his job
that's
for
what
ages.
Rooney doesn't want you to know what he's called because then he'll be fucking found out.
Yeah. Anyways,
I saw him celebrating when the goal went in. Like, he just looked a bit shocked that he managed to pull it off. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
yeah.
Fucking cheese on fucking.
I'd imagine I'd imagine that was his face when he finished with the granny. You know.
Ah,
tell
mate,
you-
you're always going to
I
get a
tell you
granny
what
in
it
there,
is.
lad.
Let's not go all over.
Yeah, granny.
Okay. Back to
those times
highbrow.
where you want like cheese on toast, right? And like you can't really be asked to put it under the grill properly, so you just put some cheese on some like toast and stick it in the microwave to melt the cheese, and then it gets a bit soggy. You know what I mean?
No,
I've never
That's
once
the way
done
Rooney's
that in my life, David, because I'm not a fucking moron.
or a degenerate. What the hell is that?
Well,
Who
that's-
puts
I want-
fucking cheese on bread and slaps it in the microwave for cheese on toast? Are
Americans.
you fucking mental?
Americans probably.
I'm not saying that I do it. I'm just saying that
Fuck
people
off.
who do it.
I'm not saying that I do this very specific thing.
I'm just saying sometimes when you can't be asked to get the grill out, you know what I mean, get the George out, do a good grilled cheese,
Yeah.
slap it in the microwave to melt the cheese.
No,
And the
no, you-
cheese on
you
cheese on toast goes a bit soggy, right? Anyway, that's Wayne Rooney's managerial style. Is second in command was the George Foreman. He's the fucking microwave. There you go.
Okay.
What a metaphor. What a metaphor to end the
I'll
Sunderland v
comparison
Plymouth
over,
analysis on.
That's funny as fuck.
I can't believe nobody's ever microwaved cheese to melt
Right.
it.
No.
No.
Just turn the grill on, mate. It takes 2 minutes under the grill.
We fucking gone left field here.
Also,
Let's
right, what makes
let's
really good
come
cheese
back
on
on
toast,
track.
right? Is if hang on, just let us finish this point, Alan. Right,
Oh.
is when you just start melting the cheese, you put a bit of Tabasco sauce on the top, mate. That's really good cheese on toast.
He's not wrong.
Liam Parents.
He's Liam
Yeah,
Parents.
The
Tabasco.
Liam Parent or the
Liam Parent,
Tabasco or whatever, yeah, just like something a bit special in it, like
Splish bash. You're taking a bath. Right.
yeah, man.
Shall we move on?
Let's talk about the
baby.
non-derby.
Right. Is Sunderland at home next week?
No,
Next
we're
week.
This against
Away the week
Against
after, I
Borough.
think,
Against Borough.
No,
Where-
Where is it home?
There is at
we're
home.
home tomorrow.
There you
Half-past
go.
12 kick-off.
There you go.
12 kick-off, Smithy, yeah, so you don't even have to wait that long, mate.
It's 9:30 tonight.
You got to stay up. Yeah,
9:30?
9:30 tonight, mate.
It's a respectable time. Can all of our games be kicked off at 12 o'clock? That'd be fucking lovely.
No, because that'll just ruin the whole day getting up early.
Do you know what? Do you know what? When we do play earlier games, and I think it's better because one, you get to go to the game at like 12 o'clock. You finish at about half three. You get home and you can get out on the lash. It's perfect. Or you can just go home and buy your own pizza.
Day, mate. Don't even need to get home.
Well, you do need to go home because there's no way you're still getting into clubs with your Sunderland shirt on. Like,
well, you just got to know the right people, mate.
Anymore.
Oh, to be fair, you could just go to the casino.
Clubbing's finished.
Yeah.
Nobody's young enough to still be going clubbing.
Jacob is. Jacob's a baby.
Jacob, you ever been in the club with your Sunderland shirt on, lad?
Yeah, local working men's club.
Have you ever rocked up to Cooper Rose when they played?
No.
Lloyd's #1 in a Sunderland kit.
They'd probably let you in there. They'd be like, "Yes, come on in."
I've
Should
been
be
on the piss
more
myself.
bodies.
Cooper Rose.
I think when we fucking won the league in '96, I was definitely in some nightclub with my Sunderland top on.
That's a bit of a different situation, though, isn't it? Like you just won the league, it's probably acceptable. But if you just
I actually went to Tranmere. I think what I can vaguely remember is I was very drunk. I went to Tranmere in the back of a Citroen Saxo, or a Citroen Volcano, or whatever it was. And I was drunk. And we won. I think we won the game 2-1. I can't remember, but I think it might have been a pitch invasion, but I was pissed, I remember. And then I remember going back to sleep in the Citroen and then ended up in a nightclub in Sunderland. Might have been Chambers. I don't know, I can't remember. No, it might have been Chambers.
Mate, I've just had to Google what a Citroen Volcane is. A Citroen Volcane looks like the car you would put in every single 80s, late 80s, early 90s TV show. It's even got that one bit of red trim around it.
Oh yeah.
It wasn't my car, but I was pissed in the back of it. But anyway,
was it a little 3-door effort? Was it? Al?
I can't remember.
Oh, class. Right, Smoggy game. I'm gonna say this again, and I'll say this every time we play them. It's a derby. It is a derby. A derby is based on proximity and location. It is not a rivalry. As much as the Smoggies want to call it a rivalry, we do not care. I mean, we care about the game itself, but beyond this game, Smoggies don't come to the conversation at all for us. That's it. I'm going to go. That's it. Done.
Yeah, I have this discussion now. There's a lot at work who's a Borough fan, but I have this discussion with, I've had it with numerous Borough fans. Look, Newcastle, we live next to each other. There's 8 miles difference. You've got family members who are from Newcastle. You work with people from Newcastle. You know what I mean? That's why it matters more. The rivalry goes back hundreds of years. So, look, I get it. Borough want it to be a rivalry, but it's not. It's just some fucker down the road that we play. You know,
yeah.
Look, if they beat us, like if Newcastle beat us, I'm obviously gutted. If Borough beat us, it's like, oh, all right, Borough beat us. I'm not overly bothered.
You
know what I mean? Obviously, I'm bothered we've been beat, but not. If Newcastle beat us, it's a different feeling.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It means more. It's no matter what they say. You know what I mean? Because they try the hardest to make it something it's not. And I see it every time I speak to someone. I don't give a fuck. You know what I mean? About the game. I give a fuck about Sunderland winning. You know, but I don't. Personally, it doesn't affect me. Whereas a Newcastle game would, because I've got family members who are Newcastle fans. I work with Newcastle fans. You know what I mean? You know what I mean?
I put it on par with playing like Bolton Wanderers or Blackburn or Bristol City. It's just another team that in the Championship that we have a mixed history with. It's not, like you said, it's nothing to do with how it doesn't impact the rest of the city for the coming months and the year ahead. There's none of that. There is a team that they can claim as a rival because, well, they don't have a rival and they think they're the biggest team in the world. Coventry City need a rival that actually gives a shit. So just play each other. That's your rivalry. Teams that nobody cares about.
Listen, some people at work,
Rivalry.
it's the same with our like people at work get excited about it. Like, oh, you're ready for the big game of the weekend. It's just another game, man. It's just another game. Like, I couldn't care less. Do you know what I mean? Like, I couldn't care less that we're playing Borough. I get the same emotional response as if we're playing fucking Stoke or like Wickham. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, don't care in the slightest.
Yeah. Well, it's like, you know, when you said, because they are North East Borough. Well, it's like Birmingham and Walsall. Walsall's West Midlands, but it's not Birmingham's ultimate derby day, is it? It's Aston Villa for Birmingham. So
Yeah.
I mean,
I didn't know Walsall
Birmingham-
was in the West Midlands, but
Walsall.
Yeah, it's
Well,
like
that's something new.
Tottenham Spurs, isn't it? Tottenham Spurs is a rivalry, but fucking Spurs playing Brentford. You know what I mean?
it's
not,
a London.
It's derby. It's a London derby.
It's not-
London
this
derby.
guy love that, don't they? Where they're like, it's a London derby, and it's like Crystal Palace versus fucking like Brentford or
Well,
something.
well, Sky love the fucking us playing Borough. It's all over like the adverts for tomorrow. You know,
Yeah.
because it's on Sky. Like the big
It's
up,
always
like,
on
oh
Sky,
yeah, look at these clips from the Borough Sunderland games. I'm like, yeah, all right. I'd rather watch fucking Kieran Richard fucking smash one against the Mags in the top left-hand corner. Or fucking Cece score, you know what I mean? Or Steed, or you know what I mean? I'd rather see them goals against the Mags.
Do you want
Kevin Phillips in the rain, you know what I mean? These are the things I remember for a rivalry in Derby. I can't remember one goal we scored against Borough. There's a fact for you.
I was going to say no, not really, but I can Ross Stewart. I remember Ross Stewart's goal.
Two against him once.
I remember when we got relegated from the Prem, our first game of the season, the following season, was against Borough at the Stadium of Light, and we got beat 2-0. Their right back scored twice. No, I cannot. But I remember the right back scored twice. It was like a little Spanish geezer.
Right.
Was it David Moyes? Was that when the David Moyes era?
End of
Second game of the season.
No, it was Chris Coleman.
It'll be it. Yeah.
When we were going down through the Championship, mate.
Right. Another thing and last thing on the rivalry. It's you can if you have a player going from one club to another, Sunderland to Borough, Borough to Sunderland, nobody really cares. That's the easiest way to tell if it is a rivalry or not. Because if it's a Sunderland player going to fucking Newcastle, Colback is still fucking talked about to this day as being a little snake. Whereas I don't know.
Yeah.
Paddy McNair's at Borough.
Yeah. What more going to them?
Example of that about a player who's fucking loved is Arca. Arca spent fucking
Julio Walker,
5 seasons with Sunderland, and then went to Borough. I think he spent 6 seasons there, and we still love Arca. You know what I mean? So
yeah, Arca's one of my favourite all-time Sunderland players. You know,
mate, me too.
Yeah.
I think he's quality.
You think there'll ever be a time though where there is a Newcastle player that goes to Sunderland?
There has been.
Chopra.
No, but in the future, like again, like when we're in the Prem with them, do you think? You know how like Sol Campbell went from Tottenham to Arsenal.
The only one I can probably think of is that may happen, not at the minute, but maybe Rig.
Yeah, if they come in with a stupid offer for him, and he could go like. Saying that, yeah.
Direct from Sunderland to Newcastle. Like I know that obviously Chopper came to us, but he was at Cardiff, wasn't he?
Yeah.
He didn't go direct from Newcastle to Sunderland, and it won. And I can't remember anyone that went direct from Sunderland to Newcastle except for a callback, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
But you know what I mean, like.
I mean, I know we haven't won much in a while, but Newcastle.
Javier Manquillo.
Yeah.
How could you forget?
Because it's Javier Manquillo.
He wasn't our player though. He came on loan, didn't he? He came on loan to us, and then he went to them.
Yeah.
He was on loan. The loan ended, and then he went on loan to Newcastle. Yeah.
I think they bought him, didn't he? I think they bought him.
Didn't Lionel Perez go there?
I don't know.
Who's that? Who's that?
Keeper. Keeper. 90s, come on. Perez go to Newcastle after he got Sunderland as a bench warmer. Look that up, Davey. Bit of that. Lionel Perez, keeper.
All right, yeah.
So just do Sunderland to Newcastle transfers, and I think you've got.
Yeah, I'm sure Perez. I might be wrong.
Was he French, Alan?
Yeah, he's French. Yeah.
French guy. He was born in '67. Fucking hell! How far we gone back here?
Lionel Perez.
You know what I mean? When I used to go to the match a lot.
Also, keepers complained
Lionel
when you were a
Perez,
babby.
Sunderland, 1996 and 1998.
Yeah.
75 appearances. Next club, Newcastle, 1998
There
to
you go.
2000.
There's a bit of trivia for you.
There you go. Right. Okay.
Wasn't that Shea Given either?
Did he make for Newcastle?
2.
Fucking odd, he's only sat on the bench.
It'll be 2. It'll be cup games.
Somebody said 2.
I'm gonna get
0.
I'm gonna get 7.
7-0. Jacob.
I'm gonna go 7. Like,
All right, it was 0. Fucking didn't get the pitch. 2 years, no minutes.
Do you know what? I've got. Yeah, he stole a wage. Got money off him. Fair enough. Helped him get relegated with Shearer a couple of years.
We've gone on a big tangent here, lads. By the way, we need to get fucking back on track.
All right, yes. Sunderland versus Middlesbrough. That's what we're talking about. Yeah. Because it's so important.
Rivalry.
So even when we're talking about fucking
I was just going to say,
Newcastle and we
it epitomises what this is.
Paul Bracewell, Sunderland, Everton, Newcastle, Sunderland. Paul Bracewell sounds like Peter Crouch.
The crab, mate, Paul Bracewell. Love the sideways pass.
Crab.
The crab.
You just called him the crab.
Yeah, the crab. Sideways passer, mate.
Wonderful.
Shea Given was obviously Shea Given was a Newcastle player.
Shea Given.
So
hello, we need to get back on track, lad.
I know, but AW's helping us out here. Thank you.
Basically, goalkeepers are traitors. Is that what we're trying to say here?
Well, to be fair, depends. Do we care enough that the goalkeepers, apart from like keepers like Patterson, move around? Not really. It's the outfield players that we care about.
I don't know, mate. If Pickford went to Newcastle,
yeah, that's what I'm
fucking getting some shit. Like,
he
never would. Like, he would never.
He's a Sunderland lad.
Yeah.
He's from Washington.
I think. I don't think Pickford even do coaching. I bet you he did, and it was on fucking Lynx Africa.
If we go back to the Borough game, let's kind of look at their last few games compared to us. I know we had a loss, but like, how have they been playing?
I think they've been doing alright, haven't they?
Been doing
pretty much. There are 1 lost, draw, 1 draw. That's their last 5 games.
Yeah, so it's
indifferent.
They're doing all right.
They have 8 points. They're in 10th position.
Who've they played? Who's their wins and losses against? Because that makes a big difference.
Okay, mate. Yeah, I'll tell you.
It's a lot of information.
I will tell you. Derby 1-0.
Okay, you'd expect that.
I don't know, mate. Derby are above them in the league.
Drew with Portsmouth 2-2.
Desmond.
They lost to Stoke 5-0 in the cup.
Fucking hell.
They beat Cardiff 2-0.
Horses, by the way, second bottom of the league.
And they drew to Preston.
They beat Cardiff at bottom of the league.
So
and Preston 1-1.
Preston are 21st, so basically they've played 3 out of the bottom 4.
Great. Okay, well, after us, they played Stoke, so there you go.
What I mean, what's their sort of, strikers, talismans? Who's their danger players? You know what I mean?
Paddy McNair.
Is Paddy McNair still there?
Yeah, he is. He's played centre half, I think.
Yeah,
he's got new pace now. Like,
hold on, he's not on this squad players, like not on the list of squad players.
He is, man.
So I'm looking at their team that played against Preston, and the only person I can say I'm confident I know what they play like is Latte Laugh. Other than that,
lads. Paddy McNair plays for West Brom now.
Right, okay.
He's on loan from Major League Soccer club San Diego.
Johnny Love.
Donald. Donald
In
Love.
August 2016,
Donald Love.
McNair joined Sunderland with Donald Love and a joint transfer deal for $5.5 million.
I remember.
So
Donald
Conway's got 2 goals for them, and M. Clark, the defender's got 2 goals for them as well.
Yeah, defender's a top scorer, yeah. And then the only other goals come from a guy called Emmanuel Latte, as in the coffee.
Latte laugh. Yeah, he's good. He's really
Latte
he's a danger man. To be fair,
He's good, is he?
he's half decent. I wouldn't have him in the Sunderland shirt, but let's say
Waiting
he
for
would do
coffee.
it. Yeah. No, he's a slow roasting, but I don't know. You can see him like doing well at teams like Norwich,
He's an
Watford kind of thing.
Americano.
Yeah, you can
Pretty
see.
good, too.
He's
Miss
all right.
Americano and the Heartbreak Prince.
Is that another coffee joke?
Okay.
Fredo.
No, it's a Taylor Swift song.
Oh, okay. Never mind.
Right. So, Davey, have you got a direct line to Chopra? Because we want to ask about odds for tomorrow's game.
Oh yeah, I
Mickey
forgot
Chopra.
Chopra went bankrupt, didn't he, from gambling?
Ivan Toney's.
So is he not in your Rolodex of
he's,
gamblers?
he's in the black book.
Is he in the group chat? Michael Chopra. No, he's not, but I'll see if I can get him on for next week.
Right. Okay. Who have you got this week then?
Ivan Toney's, isn't it? It's got to be.
Just
Tony
me and
Ivans.
Tony.
Tony Ivan.
Tony Ivan. Just me and Tony.
What about Denali?
Yeah.
Is Denali made a comeback soon or not?
Denali's he's been in and about the chat, but he's trying to focus on his game because he can't get in the fucking Newcastle squad, can he? The fucking
He
bum.
can't get ahead of Longstaff.
He literally cannot outplace fucking Longstaff in midfield.
Cost 50 million quid or something, did he, fucking Denali?
Fucking Eddie Howe Longstaff must have some fucking shit on Eddie Howe. Like, why you selected him? Anyway, we're talking about
Right, we're talking about them again. Let's stop talking about them.
fucking. Anyway, Tonali, yeah, he's
70 million euros for fucking
it.
Denali, by the way.
Yeah.
70 million euros.
Yep.
Heavy salad.
Anyway,
Apparently, Tonali can now play from the 28th of August, so he's just not featured.
Yeah.
His ban's over.
He can't.
I think he came on as a
He
sub, didn't
can't. No, I don't know.
he? Anyway, fuck them. Let's talk about the odds tomorrow.
I was trying to get his odds, mate.
Well,
Should we do predict? Should we
first
do?
of all,
Go on then.
I was going to say, first of all, to get odds, to speak to Tony himself,
We
we
need
need to know what people want to know.
predictions.
I want to know
Um,
whether. Can I ask you whether David Bentley's in the group chat as well? Because he had some issues. Do you remember
Yes.
David Bentley? He used to play for Spurs.
Yeah.
He was a Blackburn.
Was it Darren Gibson who threw the money across the casino floor?
I mean, that sounds
No,
like
it's-
Darren Gibson. Like,
I think that
He's
was
probably-
Phil Bardsley.
Bardsley.
Bardsley, that in the
What did he
casino.
do?
He won some money and he just threw cash across the floor, like 50 banknotes, and just spread them across the floor and then like lay on top of them like a I don't know, like a...
Yeah, I think it was Bardsley.
Was it in Sunderland Casino?
It was in Newcastle
Yeah,
Casino.
I think
It was in,
it was.
Yeah.
no, it was Newcastle Casino. Another one across the next to the Life Centre. It was in that one.
Oh yeah, I
Well,
do
the
know
Grove
that
there.
Yeah.
one. The Grove. Andros Townsend got done for betting as well in
Right,
2013.
Right. All right. We do have a prediction from Dean in the chat saying Sunderland 1-0. So you can start with that one.
I don't want to see that.
Nah, it's not going to
Sunderland
be 1-0.
1-0. I don't think it'll be 1-0. No way.
Well, let's start
gonna be
doing our
tomorrow.
predictions, then, boys. Come on.
Goals, mate. Goals.
I think there'll be goals. I hope we score more than them. I think it's going to be 2-1, but I don't know which way.
Okay.
All right.
I hope it's to us.
I'd hope you'd
I'm
hope
gonna
it's
say-
Tibbs.
I'm going to say if fucking what's his job start at the back, Mackem, I reckon he's going
Mackem.
to get a big header. Yeah.
Is he fit?
Yes, he was on the bench last
Yeah.
week. He was on the bench.
All right, okay.
I think he came on right at the end, didn't he?
He did, yeah. Tony Ivan says 15-2, 1-0.
Just straight.
7.5 to 1. Coincidentally, it's the same odds for 2-1 as well. Sunderland, 15 to 2.
Oh yeah.
9 to 1, 2-1 Borough.
Better value there, in it. Bit of better.
Jake, what you going with?
2-1 Sunderland.
Who's going to score?
So we already know that.
Might go with Bellingham and Mundle.
Yeah.
Mundle's look good, to be fair. Like, I can see Mundle nabbing another one. He's looked all right, hasn't he?
He puts his heart and soul into it, doesn't he?
Does, all right.
Yeah. Right, don't stop. I'm going to go 3-1. Mundle scoring.
Mundle again.
Mundle hat-trick.
No hat-trick, but we'll win 3-1. Mundle score. First goal.
Oh, all right then.
Quick on Tony about that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Smith-
Tony.
Smithy, what are you thinking, lad?
My thinking is it's going to end in honours even. Yeah, no, I'm not a fan of that, but I've not got the confidence back yet from the Plymouth game, so I'm just going to go for a good old fashioned, boring 1-1 draw, and I want to say the goal. I want to say the goal is going to come from a set piece, and Dennis Serkin or Meffin is going to connect on the end of it.
What, like a volley or a big header?
Big header.
Certain header. Certain likes a back post header, doesn't he?
He does indeed.
Yeah, little ding.
Oh, Sean! It's Sean's birthday tomorrow. Welcome along, Sean.
Happy birthday,
Happy birthday, Sean.
So they've got to win now just for Sean's birthday, aren't they?
All right, what does Sean think this score's going to be? Because I'll ask Tony.
Tony, what's the odds on a 1-1?
Tony Evans.
What happened there? Like, Smithy went to the future there.
What's I said what's the odds on a 1-1?
Oh, 1-1.
Yeah.
1-1's 5 to 1, mate. Alan, your Mundle first 3-1, 49 to 1.
Very specific with the 49, but I'll take it.
49 to 1. Yeah. I you know what? For my prediction, I'm going to go out there. I think it's going to be like a mega score fest. It's going to be like 3-3, right? Or 3-2 again, maybe. I'm not 100% sure. But I feel like there's going to be some like mad scorers, like people who you wouldn't expect to pop up and score.
What, like Reggie
You know what I mean? like Reggie LeBree is going to pop on and like
Pato long clearance straight into the goal.
Clearance in the goal. Yeah, something like that.
Samson
or you know, like I don't know, like fucking who's that bloke that we've signed, but he's injured till Christmas? Maybe he's gonna fucking roll on and fucking knock one in. I don't know.
Abdul or something.
Yeah, Abdul Samed, I think it is.
It's very.
Like, I just think
again,
like some...
out of till Christmas. So is that just an estimate, or you know, is it like a gift? At Christmas, he comes out of the box like surprise. I'm good to go.
Well,
surprise.
He's had surgery, Eddie, and they probably know that it's about 2-3 months recovery from the surgery.
Do you know we're forgetting about? Do you know we're not mentioning Wilson?
Wilson, yeah, that's right. I was about to say.
Yeah. Okay.
To be fair, right, he looked really good when he came on against Plymouth.
Do you reckon he'll start then? Because if Mayenda didn't do much last game, like, do you reckon they'll chuck him on? Start him?
I don't know. I think if he comes on and scores a goal or two, he's like probably gonna get a start in the next game, isn't he? But I'm not sure whether he'll change the team now, just based on the 5 or 10 minutes he had at the back end of the last game.
I like that about Sunderland at the minute. We don't know who's going to put out, and I think that's healthy. You know what I mean? Because there is people to put in different positions. So,
well, like Man City, when you don't know whether fucking Foden's going to start this week or not. So you never put him in your fantasy football.
We've got a bit of depth now, haven't we? You can titivate a little bit. Whereas, last season I don't think we had that.
No, definitely we did not have that last season. We knew exactly who was starting, exactly when.
Yeah.
Exactly where.
What about David?
Sunday
What about a Patrick? What about a Patrick Roberts hat-trick? How much is that?
Fucking hell.
I'll find
I'll
out
give
that.
you a tenner
those-
myself.
A tenner,
I'll
fucking.
find those odds out. Right.
All right, I'm going
If
to
you-
also
if you,
open up
if
that.
you rate this chant about Reg Labrie, right? Rate it while I'm finding it. He goes, it's to the tune of Voulez-Vous, right? By ABBA. Goes,
Okay.
Reg Labrie, Sunderland AFC, to the Premier League, hates the Mags, oh, Reg Labrie. What do you think?
Did you just mark that up, or someone else done that?
I'll give the chant. I'll give the lyricism is 10 out of 10, but the delivery was 0 out of 10.
Yeah, okay, that'll do.
Yeah, you are tone deaf.
It just
Right,
it just gives
what
me
was I asking there?
it just gives me Mauled by the Tigers
Patrick Rose,
vibes. To be honest, it gives me Mauled by the Tigers vibes.
Paddy Attrick. Mr.
Mate, Mauled by the
Ivan
Tigers,
Cole.
when me and Crouch went to Hull away, was the funniest shit. Like, even though we got beaten, Emily went off with a fucking Sunderland career-ending injury. Like, you're getting mauled by the Tigers, and I was fucking lolling in the fucking stands, like.
You
When
getting
this day
mauled
of
by
this,
the Tigers? What
you
was
get
that?
mauled by the Tigers. That's what they're fucking doing, man.
Ugh.
I mean, it was outrageous, like.
That's like
I think
that's
you're
like
leaving
watching.
that fan in the stands.
Have you seen the American chanters on YouTube where they go, the Seattle Sounders, fight and,
And win.
Seen that one? It's like that.
Yeah.
Okay, hold on.
I believe that we
Remember
will
that,
win. I believe that we will win. Yeah.
Do you remember that geezer for Hull? He played for Man City as well. He's called Giovanni. Do you remember? He used to be mint in the fantasy way. They're really cheap.
Yeah.
He's a bot. He's my
I
name,
know, yeah.
Giovanni.
Ooh.
Right, hat trick. Here we go.
Yeah. Tony's took a while to get back on this. Like fucking hell.
Well,
Definitely get chopped around next week. Like.
This fucking Tony Ivan's he's had a skin fall. He can't drink in Saudi Arabia.
it's a fucking. Yeah.
He's drinking and gambling, mate. He's finished. They're gonna put him in the gulag.
In the gulag.
Worse
gonna-
than that, mate.
What do they do? Do they chuck people off
They
high
chop
buildings
their head-
in
chop your head
Saudi
off.
Arabia?
They're
To
fucking high stoned it. Yeah.
Just a flogging.
Yeah.
Okay.
Frog you through the streets. What's the Patrick Roberts hat-trick odds, please?
Well, Ivan's. I mean, Tony's actually told me he's on this because it's great odds. 500 to 1.
So it's not gonna
He said he
happen.
won 500 quid.
All right,
on
I'm gonna
the
stick
internet.
it on now. I got a couple of quid, like
500 to 1. Paddy
a couple of quid in the Paddy Power, like it's got done.
Is that 500 quid to get a quid back? Or the other way around? Because
How
I don't
long
know.
have we gone now?
I don't
How
know.
long have we- How long have we spinning now?
We're just over an hour now, Al. So we can start to wrap it up.
Yeah, let's start wrapping it up now. People will be like, "Oh, these fucking knobheads on about."
Just having a good
how
laugh.
should we finish?
Before we wrap it up, right? Can I wanted to bring something to your attention that you might not have seen. So at the top of the league right now, West Brom 13 points, Sunderland 12 points, Blackburn 11 points.
Yeah.
Right. There's a link between all three of those clubs.
Tony Mowbray.
Right. Tony Mowbray. Yeah.
Well, that wasn't a very good trivia because Smudge got it like instantly.
well, I mean, he's got a football and brain in. Tony Mowbray, legacy mate. West Brom, Sunderland, Blackburn, top of the league at the moment.
Loves his rebels, doesn't he, Tony Mowbray?
Where's Barrow's up there would be better.
What I'll finish on is I didn't go to Jackie White's market today. I went to Durham Market, which doesn't smell as bad.
Which doesn't.
Did you go to the little cake store in Durham Market?
No, we had I had a optician's appointment, and I was like, I went to get a brew, go take out coffee. Yeah, but it's a nice little market.
It's alright, innit? You go you go down the stairs. If you go down the stairs, like from the marketplace, and then you swing a right, there's like a little cream cake store, like a little thing there, and they do like Florentines and that, really nice.
There's a bloke at the back.
You find yourself in Durham, definitely going along.
There's a bloke at the back who does vinyl, like
oh yeah,
old vinyl,
old vinyls.
Pretty good, yeah, it's good looking on it.
Record
And
shop.
one thing that I did notice is that there was no pungent smell as I walked into the market.
Didn't stink of fish.
No.
Why did they do that? Because Morrison's do that as well, right? You did walk into Morrison's and instant right at the start. What the fuck is that about? It's
They entice you in with it.
awful.
The shop. It's like, fuck, it stinks here. We'll have to go further into the shop and buy some more shit.
Well, no, you don't. You walk.
Before you know it, you're in the fucking alcohol aisle.
It stops you going into the shop altogether.
One thing about Morrison's is the fucking alcohol aisle is like straight in front of you straight away.
You've got fish and booze. What kind of night are you having? But
3 blue wickets in a haddock.
Talk about markets. I was actually in. I was in Granger Market. Yeah, Granger Market in Newcastle.
Oh yeah, the home of Granger Games before it got shut down. Aye.
Exactly that. Because I went to the office. On Thursday,
Right.
It was horrible. And I found myself in Granger Market at lunchtime, and there was a little mac and cheese shop in there. They do mac and cheese with all sorts of different toppings on.
Oh yeah.
Right, so I got mac and cheese with some ribs on the top. You know, like
Some
like
ribs?
spare ribs.
That sounds a bit
yeah.
weird.
Oh.
Surely the mac and cheese should be on top of the ribs, not the other way
Nah,
around.
mac and
No,
cheese, ribs on
surely
top, mate.
you could get the rib and dip it in.
Yeah, exactly.
That sounds.
exactly.
It sounds vile either way, but yeah, go on.
No, Smithy, come on.
Cookie. You got a cookie and a bottle of pop. Tenner.
That's pretty good.
Yeah, it was nice. Right?
What's
Cool.
the place called? Can you remember?
Well, this is a proper tangent, by the way. Why did we get onto the markets?
If anyone's ever in Darlington, there's a place called the Darlington Pasta Shop, right? It's just on the outskirts of Darlington, right? Again, it's similar thing, right? You can get any pasta. They do it for you fresh, mate. They can literally cook it up for you, and you can have a garlic bread, any drink out of the fridge, and you get like a little like Italian pastry thing.
Yeah,
it costs a tenner as well. They're really good.
Right.
So
if we're big enough places, right? If you go to Greg's in the morning, you can get a bacon butty and a brew for like £3.50.
If you're on Octopus Energy, you get a free Greg's drink every week. Shout out to Fennis for telling us that, mate. Shout out Fennis.
I went to Adelaide Central Market. Does that count?
Oh, okay.
Yeah. What was they selling?
Yeah.
What did you do?
Was the
It's actually really quite nice. Fresh veg, fresh food, and all that shit.
Boomerangs.
But the chocolate, oh my god, the chocolate is so good. They actually do good food.
Is it like 99% sugar? Like the
Oh
real chocolate?
yeah. Licorice covered chocolate, like a lacquered. Lovely.
Oh, man, I didn't like licorice.
no.
like.
Right. Before we go, Smudge, what are you going to call the poddy? Is it the non-rivalry derby or?
So far,
It's called Not a Rivalry.
not a rivalry.
I'm
Yeah,
happy with
good.
that.
Happy with that.
Yeah. Also, fuck the
Right.
mags.
All right.
Yeah, FTM. Are we?
Yeah.
Is that it?
okay.
We're done. Yeah, I think so. Right. Catch you on the watch long in a couple of hours. Well,
It's really a question for you.
go on then.
The question. Yeah, the guys in the chat. Did they chuck some predictions in? Did they or?
Justine.
Dino,
All right.
what did Dino say? 1-0.
Dino was 1-0.
1-0.
1-0. We'll do it. We'll do it on the live.
There.
Bong hasn't popped in
Bong?
today. No.
He was on last week.
Bong, mate, I missed Bong last week. What the fuck?
Aye.
Oh,
He
man.
knew he would come-
Maybe
he knew
I'm
he'd come
Bong.
on this week, so he's probably not turned up.
All right. Shot watch next week. Let's go.
Yeah.
Shut up, watch back
Get
next week.
the stats ready for Equat.
I'll start making me notes now.